Well then guys, welcome back to the channel, and yeah, it's bad news, unfortunately. Football Manager 2025 has been scrubbed completely, and I can't say I'm that surprised by it, to be fair. The fact that there was so much radio silence after they specifically said something was going to be announced by the end of January, and obviously as the days have gone on, we are now on the 7th of February. It's a week later, and yeah, it's gone. Let's have a look at the message first. So, development update, it says a message from Sports Interactive. Regret to inform that following extensive internal discussion and careful consideration with Sega, they've decided to cancel it. Obviously, there was a large number, they're saying, who pre-ordered FM25. First question of that, anybody who pre-ordered FM25, are they going to get an automatic coding or refund or access to FM26? Is that going to carry over? That'll be my first question. Because I have a code for it, and now I'm going to miss out. So am I going to get a refund as such, or am I going to get access to FM26 straight away? That's an interesting question. We all know this will come as a huge disappointment, especially given the release date has already been moved twice and eagerly anticipated for the first gameplay reveal. They apologise the time it's taken to communicate this decision due to stakeholder compliance, legal and financial regulations. Today was the earliest that they could actually issue the statements. Now, this paragraph here actually confirms a couple of the rumours that were doing the rounds on the bigger YouTubers and content creators around Football Manager, that this was actually the case. They had to wait until this Sega financial report came out in Japan to us in the UK last night, which was about 2-3 o'clock in the morning, but obviously in Japan it's their daytime, so that's why the release time has been different. And obviously they had to make sure that all the regulations and everything and compliance checks were done before they could say anything, which again is understandable. They've already are taking and have taken a massive financial hit on the development of this game, and this is going to be even worse for them. We've always prided ourselves on delivering the best value for money games that can bring you countless hours of enjoyment that feel worth every moment, every penny. With the launch of FM25, we set out to create the biggest technical and visual advancement in the series for a generation, laying the building blocks for a new era. But due to a variety of challenges that we've been open about, and many more unforeseen, we currently haven't achieved what we set out. Despite the phenomenal efforts of our team, each decision to delay the release was made with the aim of getting the game closer to the desired level, but as we approached critical milestones at the turn of the year, it became unmistakably clear that we could not achieve the standard required, even with the adjusted timeline. Now, I do have a couple of queries on this. They announced that they were working on this about 4 years ago, 5 years ago. Now, I don't know much about the game industry. I don't know too much about gaming, programming and updating to new graphics engines and stuff like that. But surely 4 years would have been long enough to try and solve this issue. It's now going to be nearly 5 years by the time FM26 comes out. So I think, to me, they've dropped the ball a little bit on this. I don't know whether they've not put enough resources into it, whether they underestimated how difficult it was going to be. But for me, from a business perspective, some heads are going to have to roll off this. Two decisions to delay the game and then the third decision to cancel it entirely. I would fully expect some heads to be rolling at Sports Interactive and Sega about this, because this isn't good enough. We'll carry on. Whilst many areas of the game have hit our targets, the overarching player experience and interface is not where we need it to be. As extensive evaluation has demonstrated, including consumer playtesting, that was happening a couple of weeks ago, we have clear validation for the new direction of the game and are getting close. However, we're too far away from the standard you deserve. We could have pressed on, released FM25 in its current state and then done all the buggy fixes down the line, but that's not the right thing to do. We are also unwilling to go beyond the March release, as it would be too late in the football season to expect players to buy another game later in the year. So clearly they are targeting the October-November timeframe for FM26 again. Through the cancellation, every effort is now focused on ensuring that our next release achieves our goal and hits the quality level we all expect. Thank you for reading and your patience and continued support. Okay, so there we have it. The game's cancelled. They say it's not ready. They're not happy with it, which, okay, let's take that point for a starter. They're not happy with the game to release. Absolutely fair enough. From a business perspective, you all, and it's the same with content creation, you want to try and produce the best material that you can. Without a shadow of a doubt, I get that. But the time frame for this has been going on long enough. And I think that's where people are going to start asking questions. It has been going on way too long. I don't understand how people in this industry could have underestimated this task, meaning that we miss out on the game. Now, it's not all doom and gloom from a Football Manager perspective. Obviously, there's plenty of modders out there. You have the likes of Mad Scientist and Mr. Tiny doing the retro databases. You have all the guys on the Sorted Out SI website who drop databases left, right, and centre, including the FM Scout website as well. They drop new databases all the time, or updated transfers, new leagues, all that sort of stuff. So from a content creation perspective, yes, we can keep things going a little bit. From my own perspective, I'm a little bit conflicted on where I'm going to go. Now, I've pre-recorded stuff. I have material ready to go all the way up until the end of this month. Absolutely fine. And I will probably continue the two retro series I've got going until they reach their natural conclusion, so to speak. But after that, I'm not entirely sure what I, myself, am going to do. But then again, this is a gaming channel. It's not just a Football Manager channel. So I'm probably going to start branching off into a couple of other games whilst we wait for FM26 to come. But with that being, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, that's potentially another 9 months away. So in between, I would say there's probably going to be some wacky new FM24 videos, hopefully nothing too similar to what's been done already, but I am going to be branching out into other games as well. I have just noticed down the bottom of this page as well, there is some FAQs, so let's go through them. Does this affect all platforms? Yes, it does. I pre-ordered the game. How do I obtain a refund? Will automatically be refunded if fully purchased. Retailers will process refunds in due course. For any inquiries, please contact Point of Purchase. Why didn't you cancel it before? Based on data, it was a strong belief that they could reach it, but that clearly wasn't the case, and I think that was blatantly obvious. The FM25 update was probably, because they had to wait for the stakeholders thing. Will there be an update to FM24? No. And I expected that as well, because the way they look at it is that the modders are doing the work for them. So why on earth would they try and send out a massive update to FM24 when the modders are doing it for free? From a little bit cheeky, that, I think. I think that's a little bit cheeky, to be fair. Now, modders, I know, would be quite happy to do it for free because of their love for the game, and I applaud that. But at the same time, this is to all the modders out there. If I were you, I would be a little bit miffed at SI because I think they're taking advantage of your good work. But that's just my opinion. And will FM24 remain playable? Yes. We are currently in discussions with various platform partners and licenses and hope to extend the agreements. Now that actually could present a bit of a problem. What if they can't get all the licensees and partners back on board for to keep FM24 running for another 9 months? That is definitely something to keep an eye out for. I don't think it's going to be too much of a problem, I would suspect, but stranger things have happened, as we have just seen. Well, there we go, guys. That's my thoughts on it at the moment. Dig into my socials and stuff like that. Check out the other videos I've got going on. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you very much for watching. Peace out, and let's roll on for the rest of FM24 and whatever else life decides to throw at us. See you in a bit.